aid to President Tinubu. Um, Beyond that is the fact that political parties are gearing up for the by-election in Rivers State next month to complete the seats, the vacant seats in the House, in State Assembly. And the APC seem to be like, well, that party to beat at the moment. However, there's been an opposition that has been there for a while. Upon its, I wouldn't say formation, but upon its coming into the spotlight following the defection of a lot of the political bigwigs into that party, and ultimately we saw the former transportation minister coming into Rivers State to try and put up a structure of that party and solidify the structure of the party here in the state. Many expect that the ADC would be doing wonderful things in Rivers State. Are they doing that now? Is the question. The political quagmire that we're in at the moment has confused a lot of people. It has a lot of analysts guessing, trying to look at where the pendulum will swing to. One thing is very sure, it's either going to swing right or left. That's certain. However, how does this benefit opposition political parties? By opposition political parties now, I'm referring to the PDP, Labour Party, Accord, Zenith, Labour Party, the rest, name them. Most importantly now, the ADC, which is where our focus would lie this morning. My guest is the state chairman of the ADC, leader Sampson. Hello. Okay. Perhaps we'll try and reestablish contact with him. We have him built for this conversation. He's supposed to be in the studio with us now, but unfortunately, the situation on the NTA Boba Rumokuta Road, if you know what that road is like at the moment, you understand it's a bit of a problem. And that's the reason why it isn't here now live. Well, we'll try to get him back on the phone lines. But our question still remains. How does what is going on in Rivers State benefit? Is there any alternative for Rivers people beyond the political gladiators that we have right now? Many have said, the ADC has also said, that it is poised to lift Rivers State and Nigeria out of the situation that it is in now. Can it do that? Big question. Does the political instability in the state at the moment, in any way, shape, or form, benefit the ADC? That's another very big question. Let's get my guest back on and hear what his thoughts are. Thank you for joining us. Good morning to you.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me. Good morning to you. Good morning to Rivers people.
All right, we understand you're stuck in traffic. We hope that eventually, before the end of the conversation, we'll have you here with us in the studio live. Meanwhile,
Yes.
how is the ADC coming up in Rivers State? Since the last time we had the former transportation minister visit, it felt like, that time there was a lot of momentum. In recent times, we haven't heard too much. What's happening with the ADC?
Well, I've said this too many times that when you're building something great and something big, sometimes it is not something that is very pronounced. And what we are doing in the ADC, I've said it, I've used a phrase that we are like submarine. We are under the waters and we are building so much momentum. And by the time we are going to rise, people will understand what we are doing. So the ADC is doing well. working on all parameters, and we are not making noise about it because we are building a people-oriented political party that will be prepared and positioned to win elections and bring about transformation in Rivers State come 2027 and beyond. And we are not making so many noise about that. We are being very careful, and we are working strategically to ensure we achieve that. Because we have a lot of political parties around that are built on different ideologies that does not really reflect what the people stands for and the needs for the people. So ADC, we are carefully building a political party that is centered on the needs of the people. And we are doing a lot of consultations with the grassroots to know what the basic needs of the people are. Because sometimes you can assume that a particular set of people need road infrastructure, and actually all they just need is a cottage hospital around them to take care of medications. Thank you.
All right. Many would argue what the ideology of the ADC is and what you stand for, because at the moment, for many, it feels like just a group of individuals who politically are not within the corridors of power, just seeking to take power. As regards to whether policies they have, whether it's different from those who are already there, many would say they don't have an idea or don't even know. And that would be us looking at from the national level to here in the state. That's on one hand. On the other hand, generally, where's the ADC's position on the by-election?
Well, on the by-elections in Rivers State, the ADC, we are on top gear. We are preparing for the elections. We are going to participate in the elections. That is very clear. And we are going to win. And that we are sure. That's the reason why I said we are working on so many parameters that people don't understand. Now, when you talk about the ideologies of the ADC and a group of people not in power coming together, listen, the truth is this. We are not going to go to Benin Republic to import people into Nigeria to bring about transformation. There are a lot of people that have been at the corridor of power that sat back and reflect on their time and felt that they have not done well. And with a good conscience, they have decided to sit back and look at the blueprint and look at the needs, the actual needs and basic needs of Nigerians. I say, no, we cannot continue on this path where the government cannot or will not provide basic needs of Nigerians. All we hear is stories. So when people disparage top individuals that are in the ADC, I laugh at them because by 2027, when the ADC will take over power in Nigeria, a lot of people will understand that a certain set of people came together and it's the time to give back to the people of Nigeria. And that's where we are. So, but on the by-elections, like I said, preparations are on top gear for the by-election. So expect the ADC to put up a big challenge in this by-election.
The by-election is just a couple of weeks away. We know that the ADC, the APC, for instance, have their Congress and getting ready for that election. Whereas other opposition political parties, we almost aren't hearing anything. We're not hearing anything. So forgive me, but it pushes me to want to ask, why are you confident that the ADC would even win?
Like I mentioned earlier,
because
we have our own strategy. Okay, go ahead.
Because we've not heard anything about delegates, congresses. We've not heard anything.
Yes, because you know why you've not heard anything?
Why?
You are used to. I've said this over and over again that people are used to the conventional ways of doing things and playing politics, which is everything that political party does, everything that what they call it, the party in power does is make a lot of noise about. You need